Have you ever told your kids to do one thing and they do exactly the opposite? Turns out there's a perfect scientific reason that happens. Hi, I'm Sara Sherman and I'm known as the Single Mom Mentor. So many times we tell our kids to do something and we swear they do exactly what we told them not to do. Well, their brain is really telling them to do the thing we told them not to do. Let me explain. Say your kids are running and all of a sudden you yell, "Don't run." Your child has to process "don't run." Let's break it down. Don't run means run. No, wait, your child says. It means don't. Don't what? Don't run. What does don't run mean? Don't run means stop. Or maybe don't run means walk. Or maybe it means sit down. Or maybe it means hop on one foot. Never mind, I'm just going to keep running. That's exactly what their mind does. So what you see is they run. Maybe they even run faster. Now for your child to do all of those steps, they have to be old enough cognitively to even process that information. So in our example, a child is running. They're either running to something or they're running away from something. So their mind is very focused. The message to their legs is very intense. Run, run, run. Get to it. Get away from it. Whatever's going on in their minds. So if your child is old enough to go through that hoopy description that I just gave you, then your child has to, one, understand that you're talking to them. Remember, they're busy doing something else. Then they have to understand that you want them to do something. Then they have to go back through the series of thought processes that I described. Run, no way, don't run, go do something else, legs, you need a message to do something, but I'm not sure what, so I'm just going to keep running. And that's exactly what you see. So you're frustrated and they're doing something that they're not supposed to be doing that is even potentially dangerous for them. So I'm going to tell you how to rework your brain so that it can speak to their brain. The trick is going to sound easy, but you'll be amazed at what you have to do to rework your thought process. Here it is. You're going to tell them what you want them to do. Not what you don't want them to do, what you want them to do. So let's go back to our example. They're running. What do you want them to do? Maybe you want them to walk. So instead of yelling, "Don't run," and assume that they're going to hear you, listen to you, process everything, and figure out what you want them to do, you're going to tell them, quite specifically, walk. You may have to do it twice. Walk. I have never had to tell a child more than twice. Their brain just takes over. It sends the message to the legs, and they move right from running to walk. Maybe you want them to stop. Yell stop. Maybe you want them to sit down. Tell them to sit down. It will take you an amazing amount of time to get this process down. You'll catch yourself all the time as you give instructions to your kids. When you do that, I want you to kind of laugh at yourself and think of everything that your child had to do for all the ways you were telling them to do things before. No wonder there was much confusion. Now this works great for young kids whose brains just aren't there yet. It works great for older kids who just aren't paying attention. And for teenagers who don't want to hear you, have hormones going all over the place, and are really sure that they know exactly what should be done when, it is perfect. Use it with adults, you'll find your communication is so much more straightforward and you'll get the results you need. It's absolutely amazing to me that this isn't common knowledge, but I remember hearing it from a psychologist who was explaining how the mind works. So I adopted it with great results, and I'm sharing it with you today so that you can have great results too. Till next time, happy single momming.